Have you ever poured your heart and soul into starting seeds, only to watch your tiny seedlings wither and die? It's a gut-wrenching feeling, isn't it? You did everything right. The best seeds, the perfect soil mix, the ideal temperature, but they still failed. Well, today, we're going to uncover the number one silent killer of seedlings: improper watering. And more importantly, I'm going to show you exactly how to master moisture management to guarantee strong, healthy plants every single time. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll be a seedling saving superstar. Let's get one thing straight. Water is life for a seedling. It's the vehicle that transports nutrients from the soil up into the plant. It helps maintain the turgor pressure that keeps those little stems standing tall, and it's a key component in photosynthesis, the process that fuels all growth. But here's the paradox. The very thing that gives life can also take it away. Too much water, and you're essentially drowning your seedlings. The roots become waterlogged, unable to access the oxygen they need to survive. This creates a perfect breeding ground for fungal diseases like damping off, which rots the stem right at the soil line, causing your seedling to keel over, never to rise again. On the flip side, too little water is just as deadly. A seedling's root system is tiny and delicate. It can't reach deep into the soil to find moisture like a mature plant can. When the soil surface dries out, the seedling quickly becomes dehydrated. Its leaves will wilt, its growth will stall, and if left thirsty for too long, it will shrivel up and die. It's a delicate balancing act, a fine line between just enough and way too much. Finding that sweet spot is the secret to success. So, how do you know when to water? Forget watering on a rigid schedule like every Tuesday and Friday. Your seedlings' needs change daily based on temperature, humidity, light, and their stage of growth. The best tool you have is your finger. Seriously, the finger test is a gardener's oldest and most reliable trick. Gently press your index finger about an inch into the soil. If the soil feels damp and a few particles stick to your finger, you're good. Hold off on watering. But if it feels dry to the touch and comes away clean, it's time to give your little guys a drink. Another great indicator is the weight of the tray or pot. This takes a little practice, but it's incredibly effective. Right after you've given your seedlings a thorough watering, pick up the tray. Feel its weight. This is your fully watered benchmark. Every day, pick it up again. You'll all be amazed at how quickly you can tell by the lightness of the tray that it's time to water again. When it feels noticeably lighter, the soil has dried out. This method is fantastic because you don't have to disturb the soil surface at all. Now, let's talk about how to water, because the technique is just as important as the timing. The biggest mistake I see people make is watering from above with a strong stream. This can dislodge tiny seeds, damage delicate stems, and compact the soil. Instead, we want to practice the art of gentle watering. The absolute best method is bottom watering. Place your seedling pots or trays into a larger, shallow tray of water. Let them sit for about 20 to 30 minutes. The soil will act like a sponge, wicking moisture up through the drainage holes. This encourages roots to grow downward, searching for water, which builds a much stronger and deeper root system. Once you see the soil surface is moist, take the pots out and let any excess water drain away. Never let your seedlings sit in standing water for hours on end. If you must water from the top, use a watering can with a very fine rose attachment, or even a simple spray bottle set to a gentle mist. Your goal is to mimic a soft rain, not a fire hose. Apply the water directly to the soil, avoiding the leaves as much as possible. Wet leaves, especially overnight, can invite fungal diseases. Water in the morning if you can. This gives the plant and the soil surface plenty of time to dry out before nightfall, reducing the risk of problems. As your seedlings grow, their watering needs will change. A brand new sprout needs far less water than a 4-week-old seedling with several sets of true leaves. As the plant gets bigger, its root system expands and it starts transpiring more, meaning it's releasing more water vapor through its leaves. This is a good thing. It means the plant is actively growing. You'll notice the soil dries out faster. You'll need to check the moisture level more frequently, maybe even daily. The finger test and the weight test are still your best friends here. Just continue to adjust your watering frequency based on what the plant is telling you. Let's also consider the environment. If your seedlings are under grow lights or on a warm windowsill, the soil will dry out much faster than if they're in a cooler, more humid location. Good air circulation is also key. A small, gentle fan in your growing area not only strengthens the seedling stems, but also helps the soil surface dry out evenly and discourages fungal growth. It's all part of creating a holistic, healthy environment. Think of yourself not just as a waterer, but as a manager of your seedling's entire ecosystem. Let's recap the key takeaways. First, understand that both overwatering and underwatering are fatal. Your goal is consistently moist soil, not soggy and not bone dry. Second, ditch the rigid schedule and learn to read your plants. Use the finger test and the weight test to determine when it's truly time to water. Third, master the technique. Bottom watering is the gold standard for developing strong roots. If you top water, do it gently, aim for the soil, and try to do it in the morning. And finally, be observant. Pay attention to how your seedlings' needs change as they grow and as their environment fluctuates. Gardening is a journey of learning and observation. Don't be discouraged if you've lost seedlings in the past. Every gardener has. The important thing is to learn from it. By paying close attention to moisture, you are giving your seedlings the single most important thing they need to thrive beyond good soil and light. You're setting them up for a lifetime of vigorous growth. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope these tips give you the confidence to raise an army of healthy, happy seedlings. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more gardening tips and tricks. I love hearing from you, so drop a comment below and let me know what seeds you're starting this year. Happy growing, and I'll see you in the next video.